I'm here with Matthew CE. We'll step in real close. We just watched the end of UFC 312, where Dricus Duplesis beat by unanimous decision Sean Strickland. Here's the interview.
When I coming up trying to knock this man out, he is, and I've said it before, to knock him out is next to impossible. I would love another round, but that's not the game. I told you on a submission, a knockout, or an absolute domination of a 5-rounder. That's what I gave. I gave him my all. I'm sorry I couldn't get him out of here, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had to get him to be a bit smarter about it. Thank you, Sydney, for showing me love. I know you guys booed me, but to hear this at the end of the fight is the absolute gold. Sean is an absolute animal. He's deserving of all the hype. Thank you, Sydney. You are incredible.
Dracus, in the first fight, a lot of wrestling allowed for you to win the fight. You said you would not force a takedown. You won this fight. You won this fight striking. Did you know that you'd be able to do that, being that Sean Strickland is such a talented striker?
Yeah, that was my game plan. I said, when he made the fact about only striking, I knew that there's a chance he's gonna try and wrestle me, but obviously the man doesn't do mental, so he was just straight about it. He wants to stand the bang. And I was willing to do that. I tried to force him to make it a wrestling fight, and then I can engage. I got that takedown. I didn't plan it, but it was there. I took it. And since I made the Achilles quote of making facts, I said there are no facts between lions and men. This is another one from Achilles. And since he's standing across the extra, the other one, is there no one now? Is there no one now?
You're talking to Alex Pereira.
Oh my gosh.
Dracus, let's take a look at your work up here. It was beautiful all night long. When you broke his nose in the fourth round,
50 to 45.
it looked like you went all out.
50-45, 50-45, 49-46, yes.
I'm probably going to get tased for that one, my coach, but the game plan here was stay calm. He said you just know you can knock somebody
Yep.
out.
They're saying Hamzat versus EDP next.
Absolutely. That was a broken nose right there.
Yep. You can see the pain on that man's face.
The man is running and running hard. Don't outpunch yourself. Came back, stay calm. Took me about 30 seconds to a minute to get everything back to composure.
Where's Duplesis from?
South Africa?
South Africa.
I don't want to make a habit of these decisions, but against a competitor like that, it means the absolute world. South Africa, back home, thank you so much for all the incredible support. It's incredible. Everybody here in Australia, the South Africans, where's my flag? Why am I not allowed to have my flag? It's not my choice, but I hear you. Thank you, everyone. I am a top 3 pound-for-pound fighter as of tonight, and I'm coming for that #1 spot.
Well, congratulations on another masterful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for champion, Dracus Duplesis.
Is there no one else?
I'm here with Sean Strickland. So, obviously, the fight didn't go your way. Was there anything that was surprising about Dracus' rematch that you didn't experience in fight #1?
I'll make this quick. Let me take this for a sec. Hey, I fucking love you guys, man. When that fucker broke my nose, I was like, oh, that doesn't fucking feel right. I kept fighting for him. The Dutch man is a bad motherfucker. He kicked my ass fair and square. Drop to him. Take your microphone.
He's like, give me my damn microphone.
I love you guys. You fuel me. And I would break my nose for you fuckers any day of the week. Have a good one, Mike.
You're the man, Sean Strickland.
Okay, so there you go. We're going to go through the whole card real quick.
Yeah, I can pull it up real quick.
Come on, see, do your job, brother.
Bruh.
We're going to debate the last 2 fights. Me and Matthew had a nice debate going on, but I think we agreed. There was no debate on the fight, right? Everybody agreed who won.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
Even all the judges.
So that
One gave 1 round to Strickland. That was weird. Maybe the first round, but other than that,
I mean, that might be.
it was okay. First fight was Jake Matthews and Francisco Prada.
we tuned in a little late, but it seems like Jake Matthews took it quite clearly, right?
Yeah, it was an
he's a hell of a striker.
ultimate decision, unanimous decision.
Yeah, he's a hell of a striker. He hits hard. He stayed in there all 3 rounds. You know, active. I'd like to see him fight some more. I might actually go and watch some of his old fights and see what he's about because he seems like a fun fighter to watch.
Yeah, Australian guy.
Jake Matthews, check him out.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, what was the next fight?
It was a draw between Jimmy Crute and Rodolfo Bellato.
Hold on. We're gonna restart this. No, keep it going. Fuck it.
Jimmy Crute came out like a bat out of hell, and
And then he just went flat.
and he
Oh yeah, that fight was weird, huh?
actually don't remember the decision. What
It was
the
a
decision?
draw.
It was a draw.
Okay,
Majority draw.
No, yeah, that was supposed to. So he went out, did an 8-10 round, first round. I mean, he came out with a sword, and round 2, his sword broke. And
Can we talk round 2 for a second? Look, I get it. It's not as I'm not saying like you just do it, right? Because sometimes it's like shoot, right?
Yeah,
I'm not saying I could go and do it.
right.
I'm just saying I saw you do it a minute ago. Do it again, or at least attempt it again. Let's say if you attempt it and he stops you, fair game. He didn't even attempt it.
No.
The way you got the 10-8 round by taking him down, ground and pounding him, and when he got up, he was tired, so you were able to take advantage of the striking. Then the start of the second round happens, and you don't even attempt to take him down. Now, did he hurt you in the first minute of the second round? No, but in my opinion, he was able to recover.
Yeah.
For that minute, because you weren't really hurting him, he wasn't really hurting you, and he was able to recover for the 2-minute mark. And from there on, I think we all agree he took the rest of the round.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Prado won that second round.
Bellato, I'm sorry.
Bellato.
It's with a B.
Bellato.
So Bellato took the rest of the second round because I think we all agree leg kicks were a big deal.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Crute at the end of the second round attempts a shot, but you were tired. That's 4 minutes in the second round instead of taking it in the first 30 seconds.
Maybe the wrestling, though he's clearly fairly good at it, may not be good for his gas tank because that might be what had stopped him from shooting early in the second round. Is that maybe he just, man, that was so tiring, I don't want to do it anymore.
Again, and my thing is like fair game if you can't do it. But to not try to do it is what kind of baffles me.
Well, I think that's the thing is like you'll see fighters not do what they can do because they get so tired because somewhere they cut some corners on
Or
on
he
cardio day
just changed his game plan.
Wait, I'm sorry, that's stupid. To change the game plan is stupid.
after an 8-10.
After a 10-8 round.
It might be just as simple as that.
But you just got a 10-8 off.
I get it. He might have made the wrong decision.
Well, I mean, he didn't win after having a 10-8 round. Yeah, you
Yeah.
So
surely made some bad decisions.
there's a reason.
What's the reason? You don't gotta put it that close.
Nah, it'll be all right.
You might be peeking.
This next one was Justin Tafa versus Talisan Teixeira. It was a knockout.
Oh, that lasted about 30 seconds.
35 seconds.
No, there was a fight before that. Oh no, it wasn't.
No,
That man's a problem.
he's a beast.
And he needs to go up
That
a couple
elbow.
levels in competition because obviously today was no.
That elbow was sharp. Like, there was a knee to the midsection and then an elbow to the nose.
Tap your mic. Yours is a little
Mine?
no.
Oh, mine might have been off, dude. This thing just fell out. Yo. Test. Testicles.
Yeah, that's better. It don't matter. We haven't got to important ones yet.
Yeah.
Check.
All right. Well, that was that.
Yeah, so it was a quick fight. Just a nice right elbow. Seemed to break the nose of Tafa. And, Tafa is no stranger to slugfest. He's no stranger to getting hit. And that floored him.
I was impressed.
Literal floored him. He just went straight down. And
I was impressed by Teixeira.
he was done.
What about you? I don't think he cared because it was heavyweight.
No. You're not wrong about that. It was weird. It lasted 30 seconds.
Yeah. A heavyweight fight lasting 35 seconds.
Well, that happens a lot because they hit so hard. But I don't know what to say. It's like Justin Tafa, people love him, but his record is 7-5 now.
Yep.
We're not talking about it like a world beater here. Okay, we're gonna get to Tatiana Suarez being so one dimensional. It's worse when your one dimension is the only strike.
Okay.
When you have no grappling whatsoever. But I'll take that back a little bit. He did defend the takedown. he got that down.
He did defend
he did defend the takedown. Shout out to him for that. But
other than that,
I mean, his bigger issue is probably not being able to drop weight where he should be at light heavyweight.
probably.
He's 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
There's 6 foot fighters at 145.
He's right.
Not wrong.
Now he shouldn't be at 145.
No.
He should be at all of 205. But, I mean, he can make 185. But I mean, you're talking about a totally different fighter who's going to fight totally different. So, which he probably wouldn't be so opposed to wrestling if he didn't weigh so much.
No, it's like I think
You know what I mean? Wrestling's got to suck when you're 250 pounds. Like, it sucks when you're 140 pounds. So.
As respectfully as I can say this, I think he's in the wrong sport. It's like, come on.
Maybe it's boxing.
Yeah, but it is what it is. This guy was his debut in the UFC.
Yeah.
What's his name? Teixeira?
All of 6'7"? Yeah, let's see what he's got to do.
Let's see what he's got to do. We couldn't see much in this one.
No,
I think he would be a problem to do jiu-jitsu with. He'd be a problem to. I mean, we don't know what his jiu-jitsu level is.
We don't know what his level is at all.
But I mean, just because of his size, like if he goes and does a lot of jiu-jitsu, Teixeira sounds like he probably does some jiu-jitsu, but
I would say this, like, again, we don't have much to go off of, but the only takedown he did attempt, he got stuffed by Justin Tafa. That's not great.
well, I mean,
Because he doesn't stop nobody's takedown.
What are you looking for?
The other remote, there's a pandemic in this freaking room with us losing remote. Oh,
Yeah, we're missing the remote to that TV.
I don't know. This one's for that one. Son of a bitch. Whatever. Justin Tafa lost.
All right, next fight was for the women's strawweight championship. Zhang WeiLi against Tatiana Suarez.
Zhang WeiLi put on a show. The first round seemed like it was going to be an interesting fight. Tatiana Suarez took the first round quite convincingly.
One-dimensional.
But she took on somebody who could do everything, and when she can only do one thing.
but I do feel like just the athletic level of WeiLi is just higher than Suarez. Suarez, who might be a more technical, high-level wrestler, couldn't wrestle WeiLi because WeiLi is so athletic, so strong, and she's squirmy and adjusts quickly. And then when you do stand up, it's not a break. Like, you just went through a hard-ass fucking grappling exchange with her, and then when you finally get up, she's going to whip your ass standing up. So, yeah, she's a fucking problem for everybody.
Had 15 takedown.
Attempts.
15 takedown attempts. She only landed one of them.
And
The first one.
You know what's so weird about this fight? By no means am I saying, Tatiana Suarez was close to winning it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you look at it, the second round, she has a takedown where if she positions her leg right, she probably gets it. And she made that mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
Huge mistake. If she doesn't make that mistake, she probably gets that round.
It was all about experience.
In the fourth round, was it? Where she got positioning. She was there to take side control and decides to go for guillotine. Was it the fourth round?
Yeah, I think so.
If she can get side control and maybe inflict some damage,
Changes the fight.
she can make that round debatable, at least. Didn't do that. Like, she made so many bad decisions.
But
In the first round, I think she got really tired because WeiLi got on top of her at the end of the first round.
Yeah.
And started wailing. She went for a guillotine. She pulled guard into a guillotine when that was not necessary. Like, she made bad decisions where against that monster you can't make them.
No, I mean, you can't make those mistakes, first off. But second off, I don't think there was really much of a pathway for her because you get that takedown that you were referring to that could have changed around. I mean,
It was all about position.
No,
it's just
I could completely
Wei.
be wrong, and WeiLi reverses it and takes on
Yeah, WeiLi gave one takedown because it was early in the round or early in the fight. There wasn't sweat yet. She wasn't gonna fight tooth and nail to get back up when the ref will just stand us back up.
Control.
Now after she was trying to control WeiLi, who was not exploding, she ended up tired, and then WeiLi goes and literally is victorious in every position, every sequence for the rest of the fight. There is no sequences that WeiLi loses after the first takedown. And I'm watching her and I'm looking at her face. She is not struggling to try to get up. If you watch the fight over in round one only, look at her face, and WeiLi is not even trying to get up.
No, completely. That fight was weird. Like, again, Zhang WeiLi was clearly a better fighter. By no means am I saying, Tatiana Suarez was close. But there was so many, like, the defense of the mount from Tatiana Suarez was impeccable. And then when she's on the reverse, 3/4 guard, it's stupid. Like, that's my point. It's like, it was
Control was 1054 to 556.
Yeah, it was just
basically half of what
Zhang WeiLi put on a
And it would
and
have
everything.
if people were betting on who would have the 10. It'd be on Suarez, and it was WeiLi who had 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, and another thing I think the wrestlers have to understand, for example, if we take it to the men, somebody like Kamaru Usman, somebody like Kobe Covington, even Merab, those type of wrestlers who are not looking to finish you, because they can't finish anybody. They've never finished anybody. They're looking to control you, right? Their stand-up is good enough to get close. They're not... Kamaru Usman developed, I guess, a little bit more to hurt you towards the end when he got to Trevor Whitman. But Merab is not trying to hurt you on the feet. Kobe's not trying to hurt you on the feet. Those guys aren't really trying to hurt you on the feet. They're trying to get close enough, stay safe enough, and give enough of a threat on the feet where they're not shooting from 5 feet out. You know what I mean? They're not lunging.
Yeah.
Tatiana Suarez was lunging. And against her, you can't lunge.
She was very sloppy.
Everything was telegraphed.
Yeah.
And
I think it's one of those things, you start to feel what somebody's strikes feel like, and you check out. It's like, as we'll get into in the next fight.
It also
like
brings you back to being one-dimensional.
yeah,
I mean,
to what? No, again,
But that's not somebody who's necessarily one-dimensional. It's just when you fight a certain echelon of person, you become one-dimensional because you're relying on the one thing that means that maybe I don't have to get hit here. I guarantee you, like, if you were like her brother or something, like when she's gonna go home and drink some beers with you and talk to you, she's gonna be like, that chick hits so fucking hard. Like, I didn't want to feel anymore. I was trying to find a way where I would not have to get hit.
But one-dimensional compared to the level, right? Like, one-dimensional compared to the level.
Can she still outbox most of the rest of the roster? Yeah. I think Suarez will outbox probably 90% of that weight class.
But that's the point. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're not. I don't know.
Or she can at least box with them.
She can get close. You see what I mean? She can get close to the rest of the roster.
If WeiLi's not there, do you think she's the top of the roster?
Maybe, because that roster's not much.
Well, she is the top of the roster now.
No, that's what I'm saying.
She
would be the
Is she the champion?
Probably.
No, because Rose will still come and beat her.
Rose is not in that division anymore.
Oh, Rose went up?
Yeah.
I mean, she could go down, though. Because if WeiLi was...
Well, that's what she said she can't.
Oh, she can't?
Yeah.
Is she taller? She's skinny as shit.
I don't know why she can't. I'm just saying what she said.
I don't know. I'm sure she could, but I don't know.
And the final fight of the night, the main event, Dricus.
No, hold on. Let's stay on this one for a little bit. What's next for Zhang WeiLi? We had the debate.
She moves up.
We all agree she should move up, right? The only problem is the only division that has any entertainment is the one she's going to go up to.
Yeah.
So perfect.
That's perfect for her.
Meaning, the problem, there's actually contenders there. So, the only division that has contenders. Like, 135, we have no idea what Kayla Harrison is going to be, but since it's Kayla Harrison and there's nobody else,
Yeah.
We got to put her there, right? 115. Honestly, when WeiLi goes up, if let's say her next fight is in December at 125, so they got to put an interim title fight because they can't wait a whole year without
And you're saying
the division being active, right? So it's probably gonna be Tatiana Suarez against somebody else, right? There's nobody in this division. The only division, Grasso's a contender legitimately. Fiora is a contender legitimate, and what you call it, and now if Zhang WeiLi goes up, she's obviously a contender. So there's only one division in the women's UFC that
have contenders.
that has any movement and legitimate contenders, and she's gonna add one more to it. It is perfect, but for example, does she go up? She has to go up and fight the champion, which would either be Valentina or Fiora. That they're probably gonna fight in April.
So does she go up and dominate that division?
I don't think that. No,
I mean, she could. Why the fuck not? I mean, she's.
they're really good up there.
I mean-
I'm not saying she can't win. She could definitely win, but to do what
Dominate?
she's doing here, I don't think that.
I mean, I think it's the same thing with like Volkanovski. You know, he was shorter. He wasn't smaller, but he's shorter than the competition. But he went in with somebody that nobody can beat, and gave him. He didn't dominate. But I'm saying like you're talking about the pound for pound best in the world, like that. And then the other,
point, though.
the one who's the pound.
It's kind of proving my point, though.
But could he dominate everybody else in the weight class?
Well, we don't know.
Because
Yeah,
Islam is dominating everybody.
Yeah.
Like much harder than
For example,
he dominated Volkanovski. So Volkanovski can also dominate at 155.
Let's be fair here. He didn't dominate Dustin Poirier.
Nobody dominates.
He dominated Dustin Poirier. He literally beat him every round.
That's not true. But not
Dustin Poirier looked great.
Not according to the
But
judges.
he did win every round, didn't he?
Not according to the judges.
What did the judges?
It was 2-2 going into the fifth. I don't agree with the judges.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
We had to watch that bitch again.
I don't agree.
They
with
need
the
to watch
judges.
that bitch again. I bet they're like, no, we were
I
wrong. He
agree
lost
with
every
you.
round.
But for example, to me, it's like.
We were drunk. We were having a lot of Budweiser.
Did we have this conversation? I was having the conversation with somebody. Size in MMA really matters.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it matters.
So when Islam said that dumbass shit that he would go up and fight DDP, like,
Islam-
relax.
Wait, hold on.
Exactly.
Wait, is that 170?
That's 185.
Oh, okay. You're tripping, dude.
Exactly.
You're getting your weight classes mixed up. You got hit to the head before you said that.
He said
But-
because he has a relationship with Bilal. He's like, oh well, I might not fight Bilal. I'll go fight DDP. No, you won't. Be quiet. Like it's.
I mean, he could. He'd just have to take a year off.
And then like
Because that guy's all of 200 pounds. Like, he could.
who's
Now,
200 pounds?
Islam.
He said he's 180.
Yeah, he is right now.
Okay,
But they're so good at, like,
so you
fluctuating
know
their
damn
weight.
well DDP's not 200 pounds.
DDP
right?
is all of 245 when he's
Exactly.
not.
So
It's like-
that's my point.
no, yeah, that's not a great idea. But could he do it? Yeah, I could see him being.
Oh, can he go up and fight? Yeah.
He
Now
won't
beat
win.
him is different.
No, but he would be able to go up and be full, and DDP has to drop to fucking he's got to go no underwear on to weigh in.
What?
Like he has to strip off every piece of clothing in order to make
Make weight.
185.
Yeah.
That's not true. We saw it yesterday. He was
My point, it's an exaggeration. The point is he is going near death every time
Look,
he's cutting
I
weight.
appreciate the respect because that's what it is that
for
that
sure.
Matthew has for like all these fighters. I appreciate that, and I have it too. By no means am I saying again. I'm not comparing them to us mere mortals,
Exactly.
but it's like he's not going up. If he was going up to 185 and fighting me, I'm with you.
I do not disagree, and I get what you're getting at,
You know what I mean?
and I do. But I'm saying you're talking about a extremely dominant champion. Now
Another
he's not
one.
talking about one. He's not talking about 15 pounds. He's talking about 30 pounds.
My point.
But back to
Understand that.
So again, it's him be like, if he was telling me, hey, I'm going up and fighting Jimmy Crute, but he's not talking about that. He's talking about going up to 185 and taking on the number one guy.
but we're off.
But what would be more fucking epic?
We're off.
Like
subject.
fucking do it, bro. We don't want to see you beat anybody
Look, the
else
point
at
is-
155
And look, as good as Zhang WeiLi is, can she go up and win? Yes.
and beat
Can
the
she
lioness.
dominate?
Fuck yeah.
That's not the line.
Can she
No,
dominate?
I'm saying let's see her go to 135.
Oh, she can't beat the line.
Let's just do it.
Hey, talking about
Fighting Kayla Harrison, let's do it.
Look,
Hey.
and I get it. Age matters. But
Can she dominate?
no, she can't. No.
Okay.
No.
That was my original question.
Wait,
No.
dominate who?
No. That division.
No, answer the question. No, answer the question. I'll answer the question. Can she dominate Fiora? Hell no. That girl's huge. That girl can fight at 135.
I agree.
I don't know what Fiera looks like. Let me see. Pull her up. Is she hot?
She's not bad looking, I'll tell you that much.
You can tell she'd been hit in the face a little bit.
That's kind of sexy. I didn't do it.
She looks-
I didn't hit her in the face, so we're good. Hold on.
She's French.
She kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She ain't bad, I'll tell you that much. She is humongous.
Oh yeah, that chick big. How tall is she?
She's tall.
What's tall? 5'11"? Some dumb
Maybe
shit.
not that tall, 5'10", 5'9". But that's what I'm talking. That girl is huge and good. You know who?
WeiLi's what, like 5'2"?
I wouldn't say that.
She's short, dude.
Let me see.
WeiLi's short. She's
Megan
not more than
Fiora
5'4".
is 5'7".
Yeah, so WeiLi's like 5'2", 5'3".
I would give her like 5'4".
You have to give her an inch.
5'4". See, I'm so good at this stuff.
So that's not that big a difference. 3 inches is not crazy.
That's your girl. Yes, it is.
Huh?
That's your girl. Yes, it is. It's a big difference, bro. I'm telling
Nah,
you.
dude, I'm just the same.
I'm telling you, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
It is, dude.
I'm just the same.
I'm telling you, bro. It's like, now, can she go up and win? Because you added that word dominate for no reason.
No. Can
You don't gotta dominate. You just gotta win.
Yes,
Wait,
you
wait,
gotta
hold
win,
on.
right? Like, you don't gotta go up and
Can
dominate.
she dominate the way she has been?
Can she go and beat 4
I mean,
5
she
people?
shouldn't if she goes up 30 pounds or
Well, let me ask this
10
question.
pounds. Or if you go up to the next weight class, you shouldn't be dominant. And if you are, you probably should have been in that weight class to begin with.
But hold on. Can we figure out the question? When you mean dominate, can she beat multiple people, or can she beat them the way she's beating? Can she beat the way she's beating these people? I don't think so.
Some people. For
Well, yeah,
sure.
not the champion.
Some people for sure.
She
But-
can't do it to Fiora. She can't do it to
So
Grasso.
who's-
She can't do it to Shevchenko. Can she
Oh.
beat them? Yes.
I mean, we weren't asking whether Volkanovski was going to dominate Islam. We were like, can he
That's
beat
why
him?
you brought him up.
Can we?
To be honest-
Can he beat him?
Yeah, that's what when you
Yeah.
asked dominate, you brought up Volkanovski. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that was my point. It's like, can Volkanovski dominate other people in that weight class?
So you
Yes.
think her next
Oh,
fight
yeah.
He could dominate 155ers 1,000%.
should be
Yeah, like the
Shevchenko?
sorry ones.
Huh?
The sorry ones.
Even some of the good ones, he'll dominate them.
Back on topic.
Okay, what about it?
That's It was exactly your topic.
Next fight is Shevchenko.
That's what we don't know. Fiora can beat Shevchenko. I'm telling you, y'all are just dismissing Fiora. Fiora can. She's undefeated. She
Who she
walked
beat?
through.
Who she
walked
beat?
through Rose. Rose is legitimate. That was a 5-0, 5-0. It wasn't close. So when you walk through somebody like Rose, Rose is not. You know, Rose is not in the division. We're not even talking about her.
So would you rather her face Shevchenko or?
She has to fight the champion. I truly believe in November, December should be Zhang WeiLi versus.
She needs
Fiora
to.
or
She,
Shevchenko?
yeah, she needs to fight Shevchenko, or the winner of that fight.
Out of those two, who would be the better fight?
Whoever wins.
Literally, I mean, she's
other.
good everywhere. So
Yeah.
it's literally just see how does she do with a girl who's literally more her strength and more her size.
The better. The only things that we got again, age matters. Just like size matters, age matters.
Yeah, for sure.
Shevchenko may not be what she used to be, right?
Which is perfect for
Jean,
WeiLi. Yeah,
right?
she goes two division champion, beats the old goat.
Now we gotta see, cause Fiora's grappling is extremely defensive.
Yeah.
Extremely defensive. So maybe with Jean putting on weight, she can go and kind of dominate wrestling against Fiora, who's a
Stay
pure
on top.
striker. You know what I mean? She's a pure striker, and so stylistically, it might be Fiora.
Okay. See,
However, because Fiora's coming into her prime, that girl is just gonna keep improving for the time being. Shevchenko may be coming down from that
Right.
peak. So
right.
I don't know. It's we're gonna see them fight. I don't get excited for a lot of women fights. Shevchenko,
dope.
Fiora, I'm excited to see that
Well,
fight.
you know what's cool to think though is like WeiLi being able to be 10 pounds heavier. Like, because she's already a massive, strong girl.
She's so fast. So the question is, can she keep that speed? That power is definitely going to translate.
She's already going to be way faster than everybody. She puts a little bit of power on and then goes and wrestles at 125.
Yeah, we'll see.
She'd be hard to wrestle at 125. She's already short. And she's bulky, and she's very good at wrestling.
Honestly, we didn't even take the time to see who the hell's at 115 because we don't care. Because
who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is this bitch?
UFC 115 women rankings. Nobody cares. We'll do it just to give y'all some. But who the hell can she fight? Look, the internet doesn't even want to pull y'all up. Oh, here y'all come.
China's just like, let us have one, dude.
Like, she might be doing the Pantoja. Pantoja never plans on going up to 135. He plans on being 115 champion until he's 60. Because
Pantoja will get beat this year.
You know, in the top 10, he's beat all of them. So he literally has to fight like the 11th time.
I mean, he hasn't really had he really hasn't had a close fight, right?
Exactly. But I mean, in the top 10, he's beaten all of them. And not just beating them once is the problem. He's beaten most of them twice.
Pretty decisively,
exactly.
Too. Like, he decisively beat
Okay, look, Tatiana Suarez number 1, Zhang WeiLi beat her, Zhang Jianan beat her easily. Verna, I don't even know who that is. Verna Jandiroba.
Jessica Andrade.
She just beat Lemos, it's probably this chick is probably next, but we don't really know if she's any good.
Mackenzie Dern.
She got 1 win by knockout, 14 by submissions. So again, another grappler, I guess.
Amanda Ribas.
Mackenzie Dern, I love you, but no. Amanda Ribas, no. They talked about, you know who Tabitha Ricci is? They're talking about her a lot, but
she's 11-3.
She's fine. That's why they talk about her.
Her nickname is Baby Shark.
Oh, she's fine though. She's 11-3. So
she just beat Jan.
She just lost to Jan.
Or lost to Jan. Sorry.
Nobody beat Jan.
I hope she would. No, man, yeah. Hopefully she could fight Fiora or Shevchenko at the end of the year. All right, let's move on to the next fight. This card kind of sucked. Let's not lie.
They had better fighters in the crowd.
No, I mean, they did have better fighters.
I mean, in terms of popularity, the card was tough.
No, I just mean like the fights.
No, fights itself, I thought they were good fights. They were very competitive.
They were fairly one-sided.
Actually, the one that actually was the biggest,
except for one.
The biggest letdown for me was our main event.
Yeah.
Just because we did not get a good Sean Strickland.
He
was
Duplesis.
not. He was not game today. Like, he didn't feel like fighting today, which is not in his character, which is what kind of lets us down. Because I'd rather him get knocked out in round 2 or 3 than go all 5 rounds and never turn on.
And you know what? And again, and I think this is kind of what we're debating, and I agree with you on that sense. My problem was more like I didn't understand why, and I do understand why. The thing is, and I'll give Duplesis Duplesis credit for this. I think the guy throws 100%, 100% of the time. That you don't see that often.
And he did it for 5 rounds.
And he does it in every fight. He didn't just do it in this fight. He does it in every fight. So the thing is, the debate we had is that you think he's more accurate than I think he is. However, we do agree that when he does land, when he lands the flush, at least let's say flush, because he hits your arms, he hits your shoulders, he hits your legs, and that bothers you, that hurts. But again, we're talking about upper echelon level guys that can probably handle, for the most part, that, right? But when he lands your face, when he lands your jaw, when he lands your nose, he affects you because he's throwing 100% of the time. And this is where I was going to. Sean Strickland hit the jab a lot more flush than what Duplesis hit. But a jab is not thrown at 100%. Or it's not thrown
100% jab is like a
setup punch.
10% kick.
Exactly. So, in the style, I think styles make fights. I don't think it's more than just Sean Strickland didn't want to. It's that the guy just stops you because when you get hit by 100%, I think I don't want to say it's easy to avoid his punches, but you can avoid most of them.
For sure.
You can avoid most of them. But if he keeps throwing and you just keep walking forward, he's going to hit you.
Yeah.
So, you can't keep going forward, which is Strickland's
So on
game.
that accuracy, I mean, he was pretty accurate tonight. Until you get to the headshots. 50 out of 193, 45 out of 59 body, 52 out of 62 legs.
15 out of what?
50 out of 193 headshots.
That's not bad.
45 out of he was accurate. 40 out of 59 body, 52 out of 62 legs.
But body counts arms, right?
I don't think so. I don't think they're actually counting those as significant strikes. So
No, I don't think so.
So in terms of scoring, but in terms of this is also a fight and you're trying to break an opponent, I count those. I'm not because this is not a sport where they count up points. Like in Muay Thai, they actually do count up points, and whoever has the most points at the end of the fight
So
wins.
like Olympic boxing?
Yeah, some more of that style. Now this is a round for round.
Who's closer to the finish? Yes.
And who's doing more damage. And it's like me kicking your arms is damage. It's not. We're not.
But
It's not a point system, so I'm not giving you a point for
What do they
it.
consider that as?
It's you're being aggressive. You're being aggressive. It's not. You're not having clean strikes. It's not going to count as a significant strike. It's not going to end up with a tally by your name.
Yeah.
Oh, now you have 1,001 strikes when you had 1,000.
Well, let's explain it this way. If I'm fighting Matthew and I kick him in the arms 20 times, but he gives me 6 check hooks, he's probably going to win that round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though I kicked him in the arms 20 times. If I didn't hit him flush 3 times in the head or 2 times in the head, or forget the numbers. Let's say if I hit him once and he hits me 10 times, but that one time I hit him, he stumbles. One time he gets affected. He starts, backing up, then I'm probably going to win that round. But when we go numbers, the flush hits are going to count a little bit more than the arm hits. However, I do agree with Matthew. Canelo, in boxing, master at this.
Yeah.
Canelo, for the first 8 rounds, hits your arms. And then on the 9th, 10th, 11th, that your arms just ain't working the same. And because you can't throw those punches the same, like it's a known fact. People are like, don't let him hit your arms. Don't let him hit your arms. There's nothing much you could do about it. But he throws and he hurts your arms. He hurts your shoulders.
It's the boxing equivalent to the calf kick.
I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're punching that bicep, you're punching those forearms, and eventually there's so much blood in that. Think about how big your forearm is. Your fist plus a glove hitting that forearm. That's more than half of the meat mass on your arm, and it's being hit by somebody who hits really, really hard. And you take 100 of those on your forearms. You're going to have trouble throwing that arm. You're going to have trouble blocking another one because it's so swollen already.
It's also a give and take because, for example, yeah, when you kick somebody in the forearm, does it hurt him in the forearms? Yeah. Hurt your shin too, brother.
Yeah.
Hurt your shin too. You know what I mean?
But you don't see people
Yeah.
breaking wooden bats with their forearms. But you will see them do it with their shin.
Yeah.
The metal poles with their shins. I will not be doing that, so
It's the strongest bone in your body.
I will not be the guinea pig to prove this. But point being, I don't want to get punched in the arm or in the face
Or in the shin.
or in the leg. I'd rather not be there. And you have the Adesanya's who don't take the punch, and when they do, they go to sleep. And then you're
And I was talking
Robert
about
Whittaker's.
Strickland to me, outside of this fight or even in this fight, it
He
doesn't
was
really
a
matter.
shell of himself.
No, I mean just overall, yeah. Today he didn't fight well, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody check better than him. Like to me, in MMA,
Because he stands up straight.
he stands up so straight, and it's crazy because his wrestling's really good compared to be so straight. Like even that takedown to me it was weird they counted it because it was so quick, and he got up immediately. Like his wrestling is really good. It's just Duplesis is so awkward. Like, and again, it's not coming from me. It's coming from the best kickboxers I know, and Adesanya and freaking Robert Whittaker. The guy's just awkward.
His timing's awkward. He throws his elbows and I don't mean his when he's throwing an elbow strike. When he throws a punch, his elbows are kind of a little bit up or in weird positions. So I would say that I could kind of see.
He throws this punch that I don't know what to call it. It starts like a straight, then goes around. So can't call it a hook, can't call it a straight. It goes like diagonal. And again, it's not very effective, but it stops the fighter coming. Because it's thrown at 100%. And that's the same thing that Adesanya and Whitaker said. Is like the dude sometimes, and not in this fight because Strickland didn't push him, but sometimes when you're pressuring, he starts pa pa pa.
Yeah.
Doesn't know where those punches are going, but they're being thrown so hard that you can't keep walking because if one lands, you're running into 100% punch. And now the question is, Hamza's next, right?
Has to be.
I would like to see that. There's not a lot of people I want to see fight Hamza anymore. Just for the big gap of his technical abilities in wrestling and his strength in general, his size. So I think this is a good test for them both, really.
True. And look, Duplesis is starting to get to undeniable.
If he beat Hamza,
if he beats Hamza, he's undeniable. And the thing, this division is not bad, right? This division has Kyle Bahalo coming behind. This division is not bad at all. And you have good names that are pushing those guys up. When you beat Adesanya, you become a name. Meaning, Imavov now is up there. When you beat Adesanya, you become there. Now, if you beat Whitaker, you're going to get up there. If you beat Strickland, you're going to get up there. It has very good names, you know what I mean? Hamzat or Duplesis have to lose that fight, right? So if one of them has to lose that fight. So if you beat Duplesis or if you beat Hamzat after they lose, you get up there.
You get up there.
There's a lot of springboards in this division. The UFC needs that. The UFC needs division with multiple contenders. It has 4 world title champions that are still relatively good because Whitaker doesn't suck. Because Adesanya doesn't suck. Strickland doesn't suck. And those are all champions right now. And not to mention that Pereira just decided to leave the division. It's not like he lost it. So, it's... that division is really good. Now, the point is, can Duplesis... And what's great about this division is, Duplesis can go up and, let's be honest, the matchup doesn't look great for him, right? But he can win. I'm not saying that. I think, can he survive those first 2 rounds? If he can survive those first 2 rounds, those odds are going to change a lot, towards his favor. Let's not forget Bo Nickel is there. Getting better and getting better and getting better. And if somebody seems like the tailor-made opponent for Hamza, is Bo Nickel. It's like somebody built them in a lab for him. So this division is looking really good because give Bo Nickel a year and a half and he'll be there. You know what I mean? And a year and a half in UFC and MMA is perfect timing.
Yeah.
So this division is in very good hands.
Yeah, they're good. They've built up their stars there, and you can have some feed in from 170. Maybe get some 170s that are trying to move up to 185. And
I disagree. 170 has nothing in my opinion.
Well, hence why you might have some of the stars of 170 go up to 185, because at 170 maybe there's not a pathway, or somebody that maybe you don't feel like fighting fucking Muhammad. Like there's different reasons, but meaning that 185 has everything that
Yeah, 185. I really like it.
If for some odd reason the UFC doesn't do Hamzat next for Duplesis, who does Duplesis fight?
He's got options.
There's so many people at that weight class, but
it has to be Hamzat.
Well, yeah. Who else do you fight Hamzat with?
If for some odd reason UFC doesn't make that fight,
well, I guess Imavov, but it has to be Hamzat. Like, I answered your question, Imavov.
I know you did,
but it has to be Hamzat.
I'm just saying.
It's like, for example, it's literally like saying, John Jones, don't fight Tom Aspinall.
Well, he has
go fight Tai Tuivasa. It makes no sense. You know what I mean? It's like,
I've seen some weirder things.
It has to be Hamza. And that's a good fight. Again, the problem is the freaking Duplesis doesn't like to fight that often. But
it takes a year.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do Hamzat and Imavov. I mean, that would be all right as a holdup if you needed it.
Hamza ain't fighting nobody till he fights for the title.
Has he said that already?
I'm pretty, yeah.
I haven't heard that.
Freaking Dana said it in the press conference. Hamza's next. Like, he'll be stupid if he fights anybody.
No, I'm
looking forward to the like I said. I'm glad UFC changes so quickly. Like,
Well, the next.
I wasn't looking forward to a lot of fights. I was looking forward to no girl fights. Now I'm looking forward to this Shevchenko versus Feria fight very much. And then I would like to see Zhang WeiLi go up and fight one of them. Like, that excites me, right? That's a fight that I'm like, oh, I want to watch that. Duplesis Hamzat, I want to watch that. It's February, right? They can definitely fight around October. They can fight in November.
When's Ramadan?
Ramadan's right now in March, I think. So
Perfect.
So it's perfect.
Yeah.
So it's around March, April. So it's perfect. For example, they're saying Islam can fight in around May.
Perfect.
And if Islam Tuporia happens, I'm looking forward to that fight. Like, now I'm looking forward to fights. It's like
So the next fight we have is 313.
what's the card? We'll be here like always.
Herrera versus Ankalaev.
Okay,
That's the main event.
we knew that.
Gaethje versus Hooker.
That's the fight. Is that 5 rounds?
It looks like it's a co-main event.
That doesn't mean it's 5 rounds.
I don't know if it's 5 rounds.
No, co-main events I think are 5 rounds now.
No, all of them.
I think they've made that.
Let me see.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they are 5 rounds.
No, remember we just did you watch the Adesanya fight? MVP versus Shara Bullet.
Hey, he had to retire.
Who retired?
Shy Bullet?
Yeah.
Swear.
He said he couldn't. Something
see?
about his eye.
Well, no, I didn't like that, man. Like, you didn't know you had one eye before you went in that fight? Or they probably hit him in the eye.
That's what he's saying. He might have gotten hurt in that eye, and now it's like, I'll have to retire because I only have this one eye.
I'm not gonna lie. If he fights with no eyes, a badass.
Should do it.
All right, Hooker versus Gaethje.
He's been advised to retire. He hasn't retired yet.
Oh, but he's been advised that. There's no way before this.
After this fight,
Yeah.
he was advised to retire after what happened to his eye.
Oh, he got hurt in the eye.
Yes.
Did he?
But let me see. Dan Hooker guarantees maximum violence against Justin Gaethje at UFC 313. Hooker marching.
It looks
5-round lightweight co-main event.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
When is that?
It's March 3rd.
8th.
Oh, March 8th.
I won't be
next
here.
month's going to be cool.
Hey, make sure. Hey, can we make that fight?
I will not be here. My anniversary is that.
You told me we were going to go out for March 8th.
No, I didn't.
That's why I don't like these people, man.
Hey,
How you going to make...
if it wasn't my anniversary, I would make it.
Hey, bring her here.
It's a lot of love
Look,
right
after Tom Aspinall and John Jones, which is the fight I want to see,
Gaethje and Hooker, yeah.
Gaethje and Hooker is the next one. I could care less about a title. Give
What
me
title
fights
does
I
he
want to
have?
see. Huh?
What title does he have?
Who?
He's holding a belt in his...
Who?
Gaethje.
Probably BMF.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
But he doesn't have it. He lost it to Holloway.
It's still in his fucking... They haven't updated his...
I don't care, man. Give it back to him. Like, I could care less. You can do whatever
let's
you
see,
want with
Bruno
that.
Silva versus Joshua Vaughn. Amanda Limos versus Eastman Lucinda.
That's trash.
And then Marion Santos and Francis Marshall.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be here just to watch Justin Gaethje versus Dan Hooker.
You know what? I might be able to be here for this.
That's what I'm talking about. Put your foot down. Celebrate it on the 7th. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Peace.
Peace.